Hello, everyone. I'm going to be going over all the work that you are going to be doing the week of May 18th through the 22nd. So, first thing, language arts. On Monday, we're going to start the last chapter of Book 2 in King Arthur, and it starts on page 249. It's the story of Lancelot and Elaine. And on Monday, you're going to read to page 254. This is not a very long chapter, so that's where you're going to stop on 254. And that a great silence had fallen upon them all. Draw a line right there, about halfway down. Then, of course, you're going to get out your King Arthur book, journal, and turn to the next clean page, title it Book 2, Chapter 8, and go ahead and jot down the notes from the section that you read today. Also, on this day, you're going to be doing on page 79 of the Battle of Bunker Hill. It's the backside. Well, depends on how you printed it. When I used to print them, it was the backside. It's the top paragraph of page 79. So you'll be completing that on Monday also. In history, we are moving that Zoom meeting from last Friday to Monday. So Monday we will be doing our Zoom meeting. Girls will meet at 2, boys will meet at 3, and I will send out an invitation over the weekend so you can click on that. And we're going to be talking about the executive branch, which you read all about last week. So make sure you're prepared for that. Okay, Tuesday, back in King Arthur. You're going to start where you left off on 254, and you're going to read all the way to page 260. Again, about halfway down. Draw your line through the land without armor or weapons. So go ahead and do that. And that is all you're going to read for that day. And then, of course, write notes for that section in your journal so that you don't get behind. And then I'm going to have the video loaded where you can grade that top section of page 79 for daily paragraph editing. In history, you're going to have linked to the lesson plan a new set of papers. And this set is about the judicial branch. So we've done legislative branch, we've done executive branch. Now this week we're going to read about the judicial branch. So page 117 is the start, and on this day you're going to read, Tuesday, you're going to read to page 121, which has this nifty little scale looking picture on it. So you're just going to read those pages. And then that's it for Tuesday. Wednesday, you're going to finish this chapter in King Arthur. As I said, it's not a very long chapter. You're going to finish it, notes, hashtags in the book. Make sure you do that. And then that's basically it for reading on Wednesday. We are going to do the Zooms on Wednesday, though. So you're either going to want to read earlier in the day, or you might want to read on Tuesday and be prepared. But make sure you've read before 2 o'clock, because 5-1, I think, is meeting at 2 o'clock, and 5-2 is meeting at 3 o'clock. So by the time we get to the Zoom meeting on Wednesday, make sure you've finished the chapter and you have your hashtags. Okay, so that's it for language arts on Wednesday. And then on Wednesday in history, you're going to read pages 122 and 123, which is basically about a court case. And it's a very interesting court case, and you'll read about that. All right, Thursday. On Thursday, you're going to write your summary for Book 2, Chapter 8, King Arthur, 6 to 8 sentences. Do not forget that it has to contain the information from beginning, middle, and end of the chapter. You can't just start at the beginning, and when you get to 6 sentences, you cut it off, and you never even made it past page 2. You got to boil it down to the most important events. So 6 to 8 sentences of that book and chapter. And then you're going to do the last paragraph, which, spoiler alert, is the last paragraph of daily paragraph editing for the year. It's the bottom paragraph on page 79. You're going to do that on Thursday. And that's the last one you have to do. I know you're sad about that. Okay, in history on Thursday, there's going to be a video linked on the lesson plan that you'll just watch like this. And it's all about court cases. Supreme Court landmark cases is what they call them, which are kind of the most famous of the Supreme Court cases that have made changes in our country. So you're also going to have, you have to not laugh at me. I didn't know my husband put this legal size paper in my printer. Yours won't look like this. But there's this document linked in the lesson plan, and you're going to either want to print it out if you have a printer, or have it up where you can sort of see it, maybe in a different screen or something, while you're watching the video, because that's going to help you answer the questions. It's just a tip. Or at least read through it before you watch the video. It's just a piece of advice. So have this ready, and then you're going to watch the video. And there are actually 4 court cases that this paper talks about. And after you watch the video, you're going to fill in the information for the first 2 cases. Not all 4, just the first 2. And that is Thursday. All right, and then on Friday, you are going to have a comprehension. Again, don't laugh at my legal size paper. Yours will just be there. This is about the War of 1812, which was on our timeline. We didn't make it there. Coronavirus. So at least we'll get a little snippet of what it was by doing our reading comprehension on this topic. So you'll finish this. There's just the 1-page passage and a few little questions. And of course, like always, you don't have to print this out. You can read it on the screen and just jot down the answers on a separate sheet of paper if that's easier for you. Or if you want to print it out, you can. It doesn't matter to me. But I do need these answers sent to me by Sunday at 4. And then you're going to grade that last daily paragraph editing using the video that will be on RenWeb. And then I also need you to send me that front and back 77 and 79 of Battle of Bunker Hill, and make sure that you, is that what it's called? You know which one I'm talking about, 77 and 79. And you are going to send that to me as well by Sunday at 4. And on Friday for history, all you're doing is you're going back to this paper. Now, of course, if you want to do it all on Thursday, you can. Give yourself a Friday break. But all you have to do on Thursday is complete this 3rd case, which is Miranda versus Arizona. And the passage is, a little tiny passage, is on 1 page. And then the questions for Miranda, they're on the next page. This last one, Roe versus Wade, we're not doing. It was on there and I couldn't cut it off properly. So it's on there. But once you've done the 3 cases, then we're done with this, and you can send me those answers by Sunday at 4. I'm not going to do that 4th one. Okay? And that's it for the week. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. But that's what we're doing the week of the 18th through the 22nd. And I hope to see you guys on those Zoom calls. Talk to you later. Bye.